Welcome to this tutorial on how to use Panopto in teaching rooms. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and run your recording in a teaching room using the resident AV facilities. Today I'm in LTB, so this is a full desk system with a visualizer and a room camera, so I'll be showing you how to add those into your recording as well. To start with, you want to log into the PC using your standard user credentials and open Panopto. This could be done either from SurreyLearn or from the Panopto desktop icon. To open Panopto from SurreyLearn, you'll want to browse to your module folder, go to Panopto, select Create, Panopto for Windows, and launch Panopto. This will then open the Panopto recorder, and you'll see that the folder is set to your module folder, which means as soon as your recording is uploaded, Panopto will store this in your module folder. The other way that you can start recording is by going to the Panopto desktop icon. You'll be prompted to log in. And the Panopto recorder will open. Here you can see that the folder is actually set to my username rather than the module name. So this means it will go to my folder as opposed to that module folder. Once you've opened Panopto, you'll next want to have a look at your audio. First, locate the microphones in the room, which will be on a teaching desk or on the side of a totem in a totem system. Remove it from the dock and it should become live automatically. You'll see the LED on it go green, and then you'll want to connect it to your lapel. In some rooms, the microphones are just for lecture capture, so you won't hear them in the room, which is why it's important to check the microphone levels into Panopto using that levels bar in the primary sources section. As you can see, when I'm talking, that bar is moving up and down, so I know that the audio is coming from my microphone into Panopto. If you're a bit louder than me, you might see the audio starting to go into the red, in which case you'll want to use this slider underneath just to drag it down a bit so you're not so loud. I'm quite quiet, so I'm going to keep it all the way up. Once you've set your audio for capture, you're then going to want to have a look at your secondary sources. These are your video sources, and as you can see, you've got three checkboxes here: PowerPoint, main screen, and second screen. PowerPoint captures still images of your slides, so if that's all you need to capture, that's the only box you want to check. Main screen and second screen are the primary and secondary screens for your PC. The main screen is the one that has all your desktop icons on, and the second screen is the extended desktop. This is where, if you're using PowerPoint, it will show your slides in presenter view, and main screen would be where you see your presenter notes. Some rooms will only show main screen because they don't have the option to have an extended room. For instance, totem systems will only show you the main screen. In this room, we also have some video devices, the room camera and the visualizer that we can add in here. To add these, go to Add another video source, go to the drop-down menu, and you can select Wolf Vision for the visualizer, and you can select USB Capture SDI for the room camera. And now you can see me talking in the room. So if you want to control either of these devices, you go to the AV touch panel on the desk, go to the Controls menu, and select Camera or Visualizer. If I select Camera, I'm presented with a selection of presets. It's currently set to Lectern Presenter, so you can see me behind the teaching desk. I can change that to Center Presentation, and it will move to the main display in the room, which here is the projector screen. Or I can change that to Full Front, which will show a wider shot of the full front of the teaching room. In this room, we've also got whiteboards, so I can set it to capture a specific whiteboard. For instance, if I select right board, it will move over to that right-hand board. If I select left board, it will then change to focus on the board behind me here. We recommend, if you're actually using the whiteboard, to set it as a secondary source rather than the primary video, because then you're going to get the larger image within Panopto capturing it. If, for instance, you just want to capture yourself talking and you'd rather this appear more as a picture-in-picture alongside your main content, you can get rid of it as a secondary source and instead capture it as a primary source. So this is a smaller window, it's slightly less quality, but if you're just capturing yourself rather than detailed writing, for instance, on a board, then this is absolutely fine. Once you've selected all of your video sources and your audio sources for capture, it's time to start your recording by hitting that record button. You can then proceed to run your session exactly as you would normally, and Panopto will record this in the background. And once you're finished, go to the Panopto recorder and select stop. If you're happy with your recording, you then select done, and Panopto will start uploading your recording. At this point, you can log out of the PC, and as long as it remains powered on, Panopto will keep uploading that recording in the background. So you can log out, shut down the AV system, and leave the room, allowing the next lecturer to come in and set up their session. Thank you for watching this tutorial video. If you have any questions, contact us at itservicedesk@surrey.uc.uk. Or if you're in a room and you need some urgent support, you can call us on our helpline 9898 option 2.